Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to configure and use the ACH or the electronic payment processing feature within the Medfin IBMS application. The electronic payment is often available through a bank or a financial institution, and they would facilitate the payment processing on your behalf. Okay, so within the Medfin application, before you can use the ACH feature, the first thing you want to do is in the GL module, make sure that you have the chart of accounts set up. Okay, at the very minimal, you need to have a default checking account established. Okay, so this is in this example, we have account number 1002, which is type of cash or checking account. So that's the first thing. So we know that this is the default account number for checking. Okay. The next thing we need to do is in the default setup APGL posting file. Here we do need to establish a default checking account as well. So I'm going to change this to 102. Okay. And the next thing we need to do is under accounts payable. Under accounts payable default settings, we need to enter some tax information for the company. Okay, company name, address, federal ID, any state, local ID code right in here. And also we need to establish the GL account number for our checking account. So we have this account number here from the GL chart of accounts, the bank routing number, the bank account number, and the bank name. Okay, and if you have multiple accounts, checking accounts, payroll account, whatever it is, you can just simply click on add here, the plus button, and establish as many accounts as needed. Okay. Next, we would go into the accounts payable module, and under vendors, we need to assign and establish or inform the system which vendor we're going to be paying via the ACH method. So I'm going to go ahead and select one. In this case, we have Eddie Automotive. Okay, select the vendor. Inside the vendor file, we have under financial information. Here, we need to link the banking routing information. There, this is the vendor's routing information, account number, so that your bank will be able to process the online payment directly to their bank. Okay, so this is the vendor's routing number and account number. And in addition, you may want to establish a default GL account, which is typically an expense account associated with the purchasing from this vendor. Okay. For this demonstration, I'm going to have two test vendors. Another one is Metro Finishing. Okay. Here, the same thing. I'm going to go into the financial information and key in the routing number and account number here. Again, this is for this particular vendor. Click on Save. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into the Accounts Payable module menu and select Enter AP Vouchers. Okay. The vouchers are invoices that you receive in from the vendors. So for this first one, select the vendor and keyed in the invoice number, for example. Oh, okay, so this one is already in the system, so it's preventing us from entering the same duplicate invoice number, which is a good feature. Okay, 7. Alright. Put in the date. And put in the amount. let's say $145. Oops. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Here I'm going to enter the same amount, distribution amount. If you have multiple distribution amount, you can click on the plus key here to add additional lines. But typically it's just 1-to-1. Okay, click on save. I'm going to go ahead and enter another one for the other vendor, which is Metro Finishing. Okay, again, I'm going to put in the vendor invoice number. Okay, and again, put in the distribution amount. Click on save. Answer no here. Okay, so now we have two invoices in the system from two different vendors that we're gonna pay electronically via the ACH feature. Okay, so to do that, we want to select vouchers to be paid, option 3, and here they are. These are the two. Okay, these are the two invoices or vouchers that we want to select. So to pay via this ACH payment method, what we want to do, instead of double click to pay by check, which is by default, we want to click on edit. Okay, and here we're going to select the date, the amount, any discount, and then select from the drop down list A for ACH direct payment. Okay, click on save. I'm going to do the same. You can see that it's shown the selected status. I'm going to go in here for the second invoice. Again, click on edit, enter the date, amount, select the A method, which is ACH direct payment. Click on save. Okay, so now we have two invoices to be processed. Okay, so next we want to click on process payments. Okay, and because those two invoices were selected as A type for ACH processing, you get this prompt. Would you like to export the ACH payments now? Select yes. If you have this feature installed, you would have this prompt right here, the Windows dialog. Typically, this utility would export the ACH payments to a particular text file set up as a default here in this folder. Okay, but we can configure it to any default folder that you have access to. Alright, and this is the name of the file. Okay, there are other actions. If you don't specify any of these two extra options, re-export or re-export specified by date or by payment number, it will process any transactions that have not been exported. So I'm going to go ahead and click on preview. We have two payments for two different vendors that have been selected for ACH processing with the total here. Now please note the payment date and the payment number. In our system, the payment number is also referred to as transaction number. So in case you need to re-export the transaction either by date, so you can select this box here and you can reselect the date range that you need to re-export, or you can reselect based on the payment number as shown in the previous screen. So if you know the number, you can key it in here, and the system, click on print or preview, the system will then export only those specified transaction or payment numbers. And if you have multiple you can separate them by commas, for example. So once the file has been generated, the ACH export file has been generated, you can navigate to this folder here. So once the ACH text file has been generated in the specified folder, you can navigate to that folder here. Excuse me. Okay, right here. And you can open up with a notepad editor, and this is the content of the file, for example. Okay, and all you have to do is connect into your financial institution, the bank, and upload this file. Since you know where it is, you can upload this particular file to them, to your banking processing portal, and they'll take it from there. Now, in case that you need to re-import the ACH transactions without having to go through the select vouchers to be paid process, you can go directly here with this menu option, Export ACH Payments. And here again, you have the same options. You can either preview, print, and process the batch in the queue, or you can select the date range and payment number to resubmit. We also have a report to show you the payment history process via ACH, and that will be under AP Report menu. If you have this feature installed, there is a report called Vendor ACH Payment Report. With this report, you can specify the date range, and the system will be able to extract a complete history of all the payments with the A or ACH payment type. You can narrow it down by vendor if need be, but if you simply put in the date range, it will show you all the transactions. Here it is, with the option to export as well. But I'm going to go ahead and preview right here. Okay? So this concludes the video on the ACH payment feature within the Medfin IBMS application.